We are on episode 15 of Crybaby Whims today. We do have Willow here asleep in her bed, and we're picking up right after last week. We're picking up right after Willow basically asked Timothy to move out. So Willow is now the only parent in the house. All her kids are still at home. They actually don't know, which I realized that they have no idea that their dad has moved out. So we're probably going to have to tell them today. We also got home pretty late. I can't remember what we were doing. Oh, yeah, it was somebody's birthday. Oh, it was Blossom's birthday. She aged up into a toddler. I totally forgot. And she got her toddler makeover. She's over here looking adorable. Oh, my gosh, sorry. I don't want to make anyone seasick. But yeah, she's super cute. I love her look. She has a very wise, mature look about her. She looks like she's, already seen quite a lot in her short life. And so I'm really excited that we're going to get to play with her and get to know her because, of course, she is our Gen 2 heir. So she's going to be a pretty big deal for this family. So I'm really excited to learn about what she's like, how her personality develops, what her interests appear to be. Do we have anything good for breakfast? Zombie cake. Breakfast scramble. Okay. How many servings? There's 4. Okay, so some of the kids can eat that at least. Wow, you're struggling. We'll get you using the toilet, taking a shower. She's getting up like right away. Yeah, look. Oh my gosh, poor Cadence. She's like very stinky. All right, let's follow her and make sure that she gets herself sorted. She's got a lot going on here. Horrible history from hearing urban legend. Cadence just heard a story about the history of Forgotten Hollow and is definitely nervous. How can Sims be so calm knowing there are vampires out there? Oh, interesting. I didn't realize they got like sentiments when someone tells them an urban legend. Cadence, but one thing is certain, Cadence won't be visiting anytime soon, so she's not into vampires. Oh no, Neville Gray has passed away. That's Willow's father. Oh no. Oh, I'm glad that we saw our dad yesterday, but I think he was planning on helping us out a little bit. So that's a little bit shocking. I knew that her parents were really like getting on in age. And that they probably wouldn't have too much longer, but I was hoping they'd last another couple days. First, know how exciting. It looks like Mabel's the one that told the urban legend because she's got this vampire strike back playful sentiment. Vampires are always a great topic for spooky stories, but the fact that this one could well be true is even better. Mabel is finding it highly entertaining to watch the expression on another teen's face after hearing this one. She's also feeling tense because she's experiencing puberty, which fair enough. Puberty sucks. Did you finish your shower? Oh, she's in the bath. Okay. You're getting yourself some breakfast. That's great. Mabel, you can come down and grab some as well. Heritage, hello. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Oh, she's also upset because she's experiencing puberty. Fair enough. Let's make sure that you put on your deodorant and everything. Apply deodorant and lotion as well. This seems to be really important for the teens. And then you can go get your breakfast. And Ashton is going to brush his teeth. I'll let him take a shower as well. And then he needs to come down and eat something. And I think that we're going to have to get Willow up, even though she's actually pretty well rested. She's not doing too bad. But I want her to make some food because There's not going to be anything left for Blossom, and Blossom is like really hungry, so we kind of got to hurry actually. Ashton has had a eureka moment from being a genius. This gave them the boost to one of their more practiced skills. That's really cool. Well, I'm kind of sad that Neville has passed. I actually did have a little bit of a plan in mind with him today. I think we're still going to move forward with that plan. Okay, I'm a little bit nervous that Blossom's like gonna die. So I'm gonna teleport her here so that she can have a little bit of this fruit salad as soon as it's ready. Yeah, I think that we're going to have to continue with our plan even though he has passed away. But I think that you'll see. You'll see. Are you gonna get out of bed? Go here. And then teleport here, please. There we go. Okay, Willow, can you stop chatting and finish that fruit salad? You've got a child that's like starving. Oh, Courtney's aging up into a teen. Nice. Okay, so she's a proper teen now. That probably means Cadence will also be a proper teen very soon. And like, hopefully before she leaves for school. Because it'd be a little bit awkward otherwise. You need to come here and go get ready to grab that fruit salad ASAP. I'm a little stressed. I don't want her to miss out on her fruit salad. Willow, I don't know why you're putting pepper in the salad. Can you just hurry up and like give her an apple or something? Like she's really desperate for some care. Okay, Cadence, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and remove her teen trait. Yeah. Settings, preteen base. Remove preteen trait. Okay. So she's also a full teenager now. So they're both going to go to their first day of high school, which is good. We'll send them all alone, though. Oh, good. Oh, thank goodness somebody's paying attention to this child. Willow just grabbed herself her own fruit salad, but I think that Courtney gave her some juice or something to help her out there because she's like literally starving and she's freezing. Maybe we should turn on the heat for our toddler. Set thermostat warmer. Are you two not going to go to school? Oh, maybe because they aged up, they're not going to school today. Okay, well, that's fine. You can make some friends. Ashton, let's have you attend some club meetings. There we go. And okay, so she's feeling better, but maybe you can still grab some fruit salad. Oh my gosh, Willow has class. I forgot that she's in university. How could I forget that? Oh my gosh. Well, she's already done all her homework, but how many classes does she have today? She has 2 Monday classes, and they're both morning. Thankfully, our teens are home, so they can watch Blossom, who definitely needs some help. But we're probably going to need to hire a nanny now that basically Willow is parenting on her own. So, and I do think that we will spend some time with our dad. Oh, why is she feeling heartbroken? Oh, she's feeling hurt. Time might heal Willow's pain, but it still hurts for now. Missing out on dreams. Well, we're going to try and fix that. But she's feeling protective from adoring someone nearby. I think she is a little hurt by Blossom because she didn't exactly want a child. So that's a little bit of an unfortunate reality. Cadence is really tired, so I'm going to have her come upstairs and just go back to bed. She may as well. She can sleep in if she's not going to school. And then Courtney will probably have to take care of little Blossom because I think she needs a bath. And then someone will need to put her to bed. So they can watch the news for now. But you're going to have to take care of her in just a second. Oh, she's going to cry because her granddad died. Oh, so sad. Can you come give your sister a bath? Give Blossom a bath. Willow's off to class. Everyone's going to help out with baby Blossom. Probably partially because the teacher has to step out for a second to talk to a parent. She asked Ashton to run the class? Should Ashton keep following the lesson plan the teacher laid out or do something fun and easy with his classmates? I think Ashton would definitely follow the plan. He's a plan follower for sure. He's not going to color outside the lines. He will because he's creative, but at school, he's not about to do that. He will only color outside the lines when he is permitted to color outside the lines. Even though this wasn't Ashton's idea, his classmates are angry about having him in charge. They refuse to participate or behave, and eventually Ashton has to call the principal for help. Oh no, poor Ashton. That sounds pretty rough. All right, we're gonna give our sister a bath. She's wearing her slippers for some reason, but we'll just ignore that. And then she's also eating a sponge. And then we'll put her to bed. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any kind of like funeral modern, but that is something I would be interested in trying for when members of our legacy pass. I do like to take a little bit of time to like celebrate. Now, Neville, we didn't really play with him, so I'm not too upset that we don't necessarily have that for him. Maybe Willow can do a little bit of mourning or something. Like we can do something special with her. But I'm not overly concerned, but I think as like our generations, there's a better exceptions. Okay. I think as like our generations that we're playing a lot with begin to age and pass away, we're going to want to, I think, do a little bit more to celebrate them and to remember them and everything. So I think it would be nice if I could find some kind of a funeral-y mod. I'll read that last exception file after the stream. That's part of my new better exceptions mod, which I have a video about on I have a short on YouTube and TikTok. It's actually really cool and it helps a lot. I'm gonna make sure that she actually takes notes. I forgot to do that last time. But yeah, it's a really cool mod and it's really helpful if you used a lot of mods because it can tell you if a script is like outdated, or it can help you to understand your last exceptions better when you get them from MC Command. So if you haven't already checked it out, I encourage you to take a look. Let's try to do homework for our first day of school. Oh, she's got a school project in here too, and she's got like a ton of food actually in here as well. I really like their room. I actually think this is one of my more favorite teen rooms that I've seen. Mabel's room, we never like turned out of being a child's room, but we're going to be moving soon. And she has a pretty cool room at the new place. Ashton's room is really nice too, though. I might grab a couple things out of their rooms. Like I know we put a guitar in Ashton's room, but I might take this guitar as well. So we can have one in his inventory. So, we probably need to give this stuff to Timothy too. We need to make sure that he grabs anything that is possibly important to him. All right. I think that's enough. You can get up. Oh, she wants to do her homework too. That's perfect. You two can do your homework together while your sister is napping. Your mom will be home soon anyways. Do we have a potty? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. I was going to say, we probably should potty train her when Willow is home because she's not going to be home as much to do that kind of stuff. Oh, you know what we should do, actually, is we should probably enroll Blossom in preschool. Okay, so she's home. Let's have her pay the bills really quick. Get the mail. And I actually think Willow would potentially start, like, kind of slowly packing and hoping, like, the kids aren't going to notice just yet. Okay. I'll look at that after. Something about that toddler bed was causing an issue, but it could also be the dress that she's in. Maybe it's broken, CC, or something. Oh no, we missed potty training her. She's going in her diaper. Oh well. Ugh, can't have it all, can we? Now I saw a couple of them have some clothes in their inventory. Yeah. Let's get that out and we can do some laundry as well. Yeah, we'll just do a few chores and then we'll have to make sure we get some of our homework done. Get some of this cake out of everybody's inventory. Why does everyone have cake? That must be from the birthday party yesterday. Oh, everyone is so sad. I know, I know. Wash the laundry. And then let's clean up all this stuff. It's so nice to be able to clean up without being, like, told clean up. We're just doing it because we want to. Oh, I didn't realize that I did that. Whoopsies. Yeah. Wash that. Clean up this cake. Do I not have a bin in the house? Whoopsies. Mabel has met Billy while at school. Nice. Yeah, she's making friends. Clean up. Kids are home from school. Ashton, he has his school activity today. Okay. Mabel needs sleep really badly. So I'm going to have her come upstairs and go sleep. And then we've got a few things to do. I think the first thing that we're going to do is we will invite Timothy over because we do need to tell the kids, have a little chat with them and explain to them that the family's going to look a little different now. Let's just replace that. I'm not going to hire a repair service. Okay, I'm not going to bother cleaning up. Let's make a little bit of dinner. No, sorry. Let's have, like, can one of the kids clean up? Oh, where's Timothy when you need him? He could make them clean up. Let's, cook a gourmet meal. Let's make some tofu chicken. I'm going to make sure that he's practicing hard at his chess club. They're both watching TV. Cool. Blossom is getting some rest, which is totally fine. I'm going to have these two get dressed. There, they can just wear their regular clothes. And we're probably going to call Timothy over soon. Once we're done making dinner. Let's have these two come and help clean up a little bit. You can clean out the spoiled food. Oh my gosh, no. Keep making the dinner. Willow. You're stressing me out. I know Ashton is not here to do this, so we both have to help out a little bit. Yeah, clean that up, please. Keep making dinner, please. They're like too sad to do anything. You can use that toilet while you're in there, but then come mop. And then you're going to need to clean this up as well. And then we're going to invite Timothy over. You've been helping your friend take care of her 4 kids lately, 2 months to 11 years. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of kids. It makes all the family gameplay hit your brain differently. Missing a potty training opportunity, the plates everywhere. Just every piece of it, I'm like, yeah, I did this yesterday. Oh my gosh. I can see that. That makes sense. Just like that, a fight breaks out in the middle of practice between two teammates. Hard to say if it was instigated from the heat of the sport or something to do with social media drama. Regardless of the logic or reason, the fight is starting to get good, and folks quickly gather around them, cheer them on, or calm them down. Ashton would probably calm them down, but I think there's been so much going on. I'm just going to let him cheer them on. Just enjoy a little bit of drama. A fight is a fight, and it's much more entertaining than practice. Ashton joins in the others in cheering on the fight. Entertainment beats responsibility, but he got some performance loss. Oh, no, but I think it's okay. I think it's worth it for Ashton. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, tomorrow is career day, so we should go to high school with Ashton tomorrow. Okay, let's invite over Timothy once we're done cooking. We're almost done. I need the kind of greasy, sticky, bad for you. Oh, wait, I didn't get to read all of that. I think she would make sure that the house is like really spotless. Hello, Jude. How are you doing today? Welcome in. And I'll do it again tomorrow. Oh, no. I hear that. I definitely hear that. Who's this? Izzy Fabulous. I don't know who that is. All right. Get in here, Ashton. Let's get all the kids downstairs. Welcome in, Jude. We are doing some Crybaby Whims. So we have Timothy has moved out at this point. So we're preparing to tell the kids that, yeah, family life has changed a little bit. Oh my gosh, she's already eating. Did Timothy say he was going to come over? Timothy A would rather not come. Oh no. Okay, we're going to need one of the kids to call him over. He doesn't want to come. I get that he doesn't like Willow right now, but she doesn't want him to come over for herself. Like, she wants him to come over for, you know, the kids. All right. Don't start eating yet. Yeah, everyone can sit and chat and everything. Oh yeah, he's coming right over for Ashton. So. Oh, I see. Sit, Willow. You can come sit. Where's Blossom? Let's get Blossom up. I'm just gonna teleport her. Teleport here. Ashton. I'm just gonna have Ashton give him a residence key. I think it's fair enough that he would be allowed to come around and everything. And then let's call to meal. All right. So everyone is going to grab themselves a plate. Mabel is saying school is stupid. I should be able to start working or living life. Can I never go to school again? She's asking Willow. So we've got school teaches important things. Society requires school for success, or don't grow up until you need to. Willow would definitely be like, don't grow up until you need to. All right. I'm hoping everyone's going to grab themselves a plate. You don't need to grab one. You've already got one. You can just eat that. I do hope Timothy sits down. I know he doesn't always like sitting with the family. Your menu looks funny. Yeah, it's because it happened when I installed G-Shade, and I just have been too lazy to fix it. I probably have to uninstall and reinstall, but because of the, I think you can't get G-Shade anymore, so I haven't done it yet. I will try to fix it at some point. I might go back to Reshade. But yeah, it's 100% my Reshade because I pull all my mods out fairly regularly, just like whenever there's a game update or anything, and I still have the issue without mods, so I know 100%. It started happening as soon as I installed G-Shade. Other people don't have this issue, so I don't know why I have it. It's not an overly complicated thing to install, so. All right, so we've got the whole family here. Everybody's eating their tofu chicken that Willow prepared, and the kids don't sort of know that Timothy has moved out. So I think I want to see if we have an option. Okay, we can only ask our kids if they want siblings. We don't really have an option to tell the kids that things between us and their father is not going very well. But I think we need to let the kids know. So, share pregnancy news. What? We're not pregnant, right? We haven't had woohoo. All right. Let's console a little bit. Obviously, I think Timothy would also have sympathy. He's sad too that Willow's father has passed away. So I think Willow right now is kind of trying to explain to the kids and Timothy too. They're both looking sad for a few reasons. But I think part of the reason that they might be sad is just because also, things are looking different for the family. And Timothy and Willow are thinking about separating, and he's already got a place, and he's promising that he will see the kids a lot. A couple of them just left, I guess. Well, Ashton's cleaning up, of course. But oh no, everybody's still here. I think Ashton would maybe check on his dad a little bit. I think he's a bit of a caretaker for his parents. Pregnancy news. I know that was weird. Yeah, so I think Willow, everyone's looking a little bit more sad. I think she would make sure that the kids understand and just know that, things will be changing a little bit, but they still love all their kids very much, and they're still going to get to see both their parents as much as possible. But their father officially does not live with them anymore, which is really sad for the kids. But I think Timothy, he's got a few things to work on himself. And Willow obviously has things to work on as well. I think that while we've got Timothy here, actually, we're going to go assign child custody first, if applicable, if you want child support to be determined properly. Well, how do I assign child custody? Wait, I don't know how to do that. Okay, I think we're just going to finalize divorce. Are you sure? If applicable, matters of child custody and then sharing the estate must all be settled. Don't finalize yet. Well, how do I guess we have the kids. Do we need to add him back to the family for this? Maybe I'll do that. Let's add him to the family temporarily. Add to family. More choices. Asked to move out. Yeah, no, that's literally our only option is to ask him to move out. Okay, well, I'm going to move him out again. Hang on. Let me just do this like this. Remove from family. Let's see here. The emotional whiplash stat is back, kids. I know, right? I felt guilty doing that. I think we're going to go settle the estate. I think we have to do that. Wait. Is he going to do it on his own? No, he just left. Go settle splitting of estate. Okay. They're going to go off and do that. The kids know. So it's not a secret anymore. So I think they can officially go and settle things. And the kids will just kind of take care of themselves. I kind of feel like the kids would maybe potentially go chat together. Maybe in the girls' room or something. They would come over here and just be like, what do you think about everything that's happening? Mom and dad, how's everybody feeling? After that news and who saw it coming, because I'm sure some of the kids saw it coming. Unwanted sibling. Mabel didn't want a sibling, but one came along anyways. Is that about Blossom? Okay, I want the kids to chat. Let me form a group. Okay, let me explain also the malware thing. So, yeah, let's just pretend like they did chat. So, Your oldest son pre-ordered Growing Together for you. He's so sweet. Oh my gosh, Jude, that's so exciting. I'm so excited for the Growing Together pack and era, this whole era of Sims. I feel like for those of us that like to do family gameplay, this is like really like a thank you for your loyalty from The Sims, because I think anyone that played the original Sims probably is more family-based gameplay, so you're excited too? Yeah, it's going to be a really, really good. I'm very excited. Divorce officials have determined that Timothy A. should receive the funds from Willow and have made sure that subsequent financial transfer was enacted. What funds? I don't know what funds. I guess he took some of our money, but that probably means that we're going to get money from the house, so that's fine. He already got a ton of money from us, though. I moved him out with, I think, like 20,000, did I? Oh, well, it is okay. I just hope that because we didn't talk about child custody, I hope that that all works out, because it might not be set up properly. Blocks are fun from playing with nesting blocks. All right, so we've gone ahead and settled the estate, and then I think the last step is we still have to do the divorce, but we can definitely do that next. Once you're done in the bath, you need to go to sleep. Willow, actually, before you do that, let's potty train Blossom. Try and take the chance to put her on the potty. That pack is the only one I've been so excited about. Me too. Honestly, this is really, I was pretty excited about Parenthood too. But yeah, this pack is the pack of my dreams. Like, I don't even really know. I haven't really been looking too much at the news or updates on what it is, because I'm so excited that I don't want to kind of have specific expectations, because I know that that's a little bit, I think part of what it is with Sims 4 is they'll kind of tell you everything. Like, they even play the pack, or they have players play the packs like before they're released and stuff. So you almost know everything you're getting. And when I remember getting packs in the past, whether it was Sims 2 or Sims 3, I had no idea what came with the pack other than what you like read on the EA website, which is really not a lot of information. So when I actually got the pack and I played with it, there were so many new things I was discovering, and I could be discovering it for like the next like months that I was playing with that pack. And I feel like with The Sims 4, you kind of already know everything as soon as you have the pack, and you don't really get to discover it in the same way. So because of that, I'm trying to not learn too much about this pack, and I think it's going to make it even more fun. And I know I do that where, yes, this pack is everything. When I see like people that I like to watch are playing with the new pack, and I haven't played with it too much yet, I like won't watch it. Or when like other streamers get like early releases of packs, some streamers or like YouTubers and stuff, like they'll get an early release that they get to play with. I like refuse to watch any of those streams because I want to be able to discover it for myself. And I feel like doing that just helps make it be a little bit more fresh when I play it. So it's not like I already know what I'm getting. So that's my approach. This is a really long way of saying I'm really not reading up a lot on it, but I'm super excited for it. I did watch the stream, but I felt like they didn't give us too much in those streams. So I was kind of glad for that. Your sleuthing brain sifts through all the news, so I don't feel like I can fully picture the pack before I have it, which I like to experience, but I'm careful not to put that experience on others that want the surprise factor. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's tough, though, because like I have definitely been tempted, especially with this one. Like I'll see somebody will have like tweeted something and I'll start reading and I'll be like, oh my gosh, no, this is about the new pack. I don't want to read it, but I'm definitely tempted to read it a little bit. So, all right, maybe why don't you come and make the breakfast today? Let's make some fruit salad. Whenever you're ready, you can also take a shower. You've watched everything you could find, Jude. Fair enough. Fair enough. I understand that too. I understand that too, for sure. Oh no, she's sad because she had a nightmare. Okay, well, I guess you'll nap. I'll usually be like, hey, did you see the thing? And like feel it out. I know you like the surprise, so I try not to tell you things you don't want to know. Oh, thanks, Flood. I appreciate that. I mean, if people tell me, like, it's not like I'm going to be devastated or anything. But yeah, I do try and avoid it as much as possible because I want to have the surprise as much as I possibly can. It's hard in this modern day and age to avoid absolutely everything. So like I definitely I've definitely gotten a few spoilers already, but I appreciate you trying not to spoil it. Then I'm going to pre-order it when they see early access. Yes, I actually saw I think it was last week that we could pre-order it here. So I did. I did pre-order it. I'm ready. I'm ready for the release. I don't really have a lot of money right now, so I was like, this is probably not a good idea. But I was like, I don't buy, or I never used to buy all the packs as soon as they would come out. But this is the one pack where I'm like, no, I'm going to buy this one right away. I'm not going to wait. Did you not finish making that? I will cross-reference sources and verify credibility of claims in the pre-pack rumor mill. Oh, nice. That's good too, because I think there was one pack especially where there was like, they rumored something that was going to be a part of the pack and then it wasn't at all true. So, it's your birthday present from your son. Am I 76 yet? Oh, that's such a good birthday present. I'm glad that you're going to be able to enjoy it right away. I don't want to wait for that one. I have not pre-ordered only because one time I remember people having a problem getting it to download if it was a pre-order, and I'm scared by remembering people stressing. I just buy it the second it is available. That's true. I remember that vaguely happening one time too. That was recently, I think. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think the only one that I pre-ordered was Snowy Escape. That was the only one that I was pretty excited for and I wanted to pre-order. I don't really remember why, but I was excited for that one. I was definitely hyped for it. I think it was the skiing. I was excited for my Sims to ski. Ashton, you need to put your deodorant on and everything. I want the pack so bad, but I'll have to wait a while to get it all. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it can be tough when you have to wait. People say a lot of rumors, and sometimes it's just like what they wish was happening, which is not the same as what's actually happening. Yeah, I could see that with this one too, because there's a certain group of players that like any kind of like family-based gameplay, that's like what they've been waiting for, myself included. So I could definitely see, especially if you played like Sims 3, I could see that like you really expect this pack to deliver the Sims 3 experience in the Sims 4. And it probably won't be that. So I'm not surprised, especially with this pack. I could see that people's theories kind of go all over the place. People wishing hard about being exactly what they remember from Generations. Yeah. Yeah, Generations is like, I think the one pack in Sims 3 that I had. Because that's the kind of like gameplay that I enjoy too. But yeah. There like every pack I think in the same Sims 3, because I have more now, but every pack in the Sims 3 just came with so much. I probably don't even know everything in the Generations pack that it came with. Like I probably have absolutely no idea. We are going to go to high school today, by the way. We're going to go with Ashton because part of his aspiration is to attend career day. So we have to do that with him. He can't do that on his own. So we'll take Ashton to school. I'm kind of curious to see what it's like. I'm wondering if we should also bring Courtney and Cadence to school. But I think we're going to go with just Ashton because he would be in like a much higher grade than they would be in. So I feel like it doesn't really, like, it kind of takes me out of the immersion if we bring all three of them together when they're probably in like grade 9 and he's like in grade 11 or 12. It's break time, winter break. No, we're going to do the winter session. We're not taking a winter break. We're going to do a summer break, but we're not going to take the winter one. Okay, so we're definitely going to make sure to go to school with him today. You have to wait still 2 weeks after your birthday for the release. It'll come quick. It's going to come so quick. This time of year too, well, I don't know. It's already warm, but as it starts to warm up, I find time starts going faster. All right. I'm getting you up and I'm gonna have her come down and what happened to her fruit salad? Did somebody put it away? Did I put it away? Maybe I did. Yeah. You need to get some of that. There we go. Oh, I don't mind putting it away after. Mabel's gonna need to get herself. School is closed. Enjoy the snow day. Wait, but I need to go to careers day. No, it can't be a snow day. Oh, I'm going to walk to school if there are no buses. It's not even that bad. This is not a snow day. This is like two centimeters. They wouldn't even send the plows out with this little snow. Look at that kid. She's in running shoes with her backpack walking to school because there's definitely not enough snow for a snow day. Don't even tell me. Oh, literally, I cancel winter break and then they're like, okay, but it's a snow day though. So we better go to school. You have the Friday off, the upcoming preview stream. You're happy about that. Ooh, that's exciting. That sentence was a disaster, but you get it. I'm tired. Yeah, I do. I understand. I understand. I totally understand. Can you like chat with your siblings or something so that you're not so sad? I'm curious if she knows that her siblings are like her half siblings. Brother. Yeah, see? She doesn't know. Does she see Timothy as her dad? Oh, she sees him as a father. Okay. Well, as a friend, I mean. But I do think Timothy would kind of like adopt her. I guess the Sims like system doesn't really work for our story, but that's okay. We're just gonna pretend anyways. Yeah, we didn't get the notification to send Ashton to school, so I literally can't even take him to careers day. I'm so upset. He's aging up too, isn't he? Oh no, never mind. Here we go. Select students to follow. We're gonna go with Ashton. Okay, never mind. Let me just take my tantrum back. You've been working really hard, Flood. I'm not at all surprised that you're tired. And I think you said that you have your week off starting next week, so that'll be good. LOL. Okay, I'm excited to go to high school with Ashton. Jude, who's your favorite child in this family? I personally still favor Ashton. I'm gonna love Blossom. I love all the kids, but Ashton is. Oh wait, what high school is this? Is this the base game high school? I think I had downloaded a high school to play with. This one looks so empty and sad. What does he need to do? Learn about the school from the principal. This is so sad. There's like nothing here. All right. Let's go. High school. Learn about new school. It's not a new school, but. Can you go here? Thank you for the recognition. I have, in fact, been working very hard. Oh, man. Vacation starts 1 p.m. at Friday. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to be thinking about you so hard on Friday. That's going to be well-earned. Yeah. I haven't been working as hard as you, but I've been feeling the burnout of the season. Uh-oh. Do we have... Can he not get in here? Do I have to teleport him? I know that there's like a way to lock the principal's office, but we need to be able to get in here. I'm just like teleporting through doors all of today. That's the in-game high school. I always switch to a gallery school that is more compact. Yeah, this one's like huge and it's like very sad. There's nothing. If we play in this high school again, I'm definitely going to download another one. I just assumed that I had done that already. Oh, she's cheering us up. That's nice. Oh. Yep. Sure, put that there. Can you like listen to me, please? There, let's go claim a locker. I've been getting more and more friendly with my teleport cheats. They are useful. Yeah, they definitely are. Especially when they don't listen. Ooh, what would he do? Do we think Dark Academia? I want to see what that looks like. Why do I kind of feel like this would be Ashton? What's anime look like? Heading back to bed. Oh, thank you so much for dropping in, Jude. It was lovely to see you. I'm glad you got to check in as well. We'll always be here whenever you can. But I hope you get a good rest tonight. Hearts to you. Gamer decoration. Talk to teacher about curriculum. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize we had more things to do. Where's the teacher? Teacher? Are you a teacher? Student? Who? Oh, there's a teacher. Class 1 teacher. Request science fair. Let's do that. I don't know what that is, but I want to do it. I didn't know we could do that. I've literally never seen that. Oh, it's too late. Okay. Well, we're going to head to class. I'm curious what this class will be. Cassie Goth and Jeb are dating your current save, and they hang out in Sylvan Glades. It's hard to get them both to that special lot, so teleporting is a must. They are adorable together. That's so cute. Aw, I love that they live in, like, they go to that secret world together, too. That's really, really sweet. Oh, okay. Is this, like, sociology? Because I see, like, parliament, religion, healthcare, education, or maybe poli-sci? Social studies. Oh, sociology. I think that would count as social studies, wouldn't it? And then, what else do we have here? Economy, love. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this quadrant is. Yeah, I don't really know what the rest of it is supposed to be, but that's cool. He got the archaeology skill. Okay, Salvadorian culture. That's cool. I forgot that you get these cool skills when you come to high school. We should definitely do it a lot when our air ages up. I do love the chalkboard animations. Request science fair. You got very endearingly nerdy excited. I was really excited about that. I could just see Ashton like doing a little project for a science fair, and like everyone would come over and he'd have done something like super cool, and everyone would be like, oh my gosh, Ashton, what's your project? But also because he's really hot, so everyone would like stop by his booth too and be like, this is so interesting, even if they don't find it interesting. Or is that just me? Is that what I would do? I'd be like, I've always loved quantum physics. Time travel? Cool. That would 100% be me. All right. Lunchtime. We don't seem to have any tasks for lunch. Let's see if we can request about a science fair again. There it is. Okay, let's try this. Nobody else is getting up. Y'all realize it's lunch, right? The teacher's just sitting down. Hey, teach, what'd you think? Science fair? Yay or nay? Ashton's request for a chess science fair was accepted. Partake in the fun tomorrow at 5. Oh my gosh. We did it. We just like that. The teacher's going to give us a science fair tomorrow at 5 p.m. And in true Ashton-y fashion, he's not even going to hang out in the cafeteria. He's like probably asking the teacher follow-up questions after the class. Witty Wife, hello. Thank you so much for the lurk. Welcome in. Oh, let me give you a shout out, by the way. I love this hot boy of the science fair B plot. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate it. Witty Wife. There we go. A little shout out there for Witty Wife. We've checked them out a few times, and it's always been a lot of fun. So if you have not already, please give them a follow. Okay. Well, lunch is about to end, but we do need to go to the bathroom. Oh, we need to go to the auditorium. Wait, do I have to click on self and select travel to auditorium? Okay. Well, hopefully we can go to the bathroom really quick, and then we're going to go to the auditorium for career day. Thank you for the shout out. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. You are the beautiful human. Or we can both be beautiful humans. We can be beautiful humans together. All right, so we're going to do career day with we're going to do career day, which is I think the last thing that Ashton needs to complete his teen aspiration, which is good because I think this is Ashton's last week of being a teen. And I think by helping him to complete all these things, it's just going to help him out with going to university, which he probably will do. Oh yeah, it's already ticked off. Nice. Okay. Let's go watch this presentation. Is this the criminal career track one? Yeah, he completed major flex of the goal-oriented aspiration. So Ashton has gone ahead and completed. Oh no, he needs to reach level 3 of a side hustle. Oh, I totally thought he was done. Womp womp. Oh well. Almost done with the restaurant, just need a parking lot. Nice, Panther Girl. I'm glad that you're playing along with us. I think that's super fun. You're actually trying to play Sims challenges to a non-simming friend today and was talking about how a challenge has X, Y, and Z rules. But it's interesting to see how different people do different things with it and that B-plops develop. It is true. This isn't even one of our main Sims, but I'm definitely giving him like legacy heir treatment with his plots. Like all the middle kids are kind of like, they definitely have personalities. I'm just not 100% sure what they are or what their interests are. But actually I'm like, yep, he's into chess. He's into art. He's like super cool. He loves talking to the teacher. He wants his science fair. Everyone thinks he's so hot. And the other kids, I'm like, I'm sure they have interests. They probably do them. Hello, Shrimp. How are you? Welcome in. We are doing some of our super fun Crybaby Whims challenge today. We're just playing with Ashton, trying to complete his aspiration. Use phone or computer and select find a job to get promoted, complete promotion requirements, and daily tasks. Okay. Let's take a little break and go to the bathroom because he's about to pee his pants. I love the criminal rep at the school-sponsored event. I know. Like, how did they get in? How did they get into the career fair? I don't understand. Like, they're like, yeah, we own a sports team. Let us come talk about our sports team to the class. All right. Everyone seems to be watching this guy. Hey, that's our dad. Oh my gosh. That's literally our dad. How did I not notice this was Timothy? Timothy is doing, I guess, military career presentation. Oh my gosh. Whoa. This is cool. I've never seen this happen before. We're asking follow-up questions about career. I guess we should probably ask for permission to date. Well, may as well, since our dad's here in career fairs tomorrow. I'm doing well. Thank you so much, Shrimp. I've been feeling a little bit of burnout lately, but I've been trying to make sure to take a bit of time to get some rest as well. Oh my God. Hi, Dad. This is so funny. Dating, oh my gosh, how is this the most Timothy response I've ever seen? I don't condone young people dating. You'll have plenty of chances when you get to university. You can date then. Oh my gosh, why am I not even surprised? This is so Timothy. I think we hoped we could catch him off guard at the career day and like sneak in hey, by the way, I was just thinking about dating, and since you're not around anymore, do you think And then that just happened. That was so funny. Oh my God. Share pregnancy news. Oh my gosh, you're not pregnant. Wait, I'm trying to look for something specific. Is it? Oh, there it is. Help fix bad relationship. I think he's gonna be the one to try and get his parents to kind of like at least get to a place where they can talk to each other in a more civil way. You're right. I'll go talk to them next time I see them. We do need to ask for details about this final career, though, to complete all our tasks for the day. We only have 20 seconds, so let's try that. What is the constant pregnancy news? It's probably a mod. I don't know. That's on brand. That's normal. Don't worry. Looking great. And background looks great for Valentine's Day stream. Thank you so much, Shrimp. Appreciate it. I did try to actually make my hair pink for Valentine's Day. I put like a rose gold, like not permanent at all thing. It came out a little bit pink, but not as pink as I was hoping. So, but I did do that for Valentine's Day stream today. So I hope you're having a wonderful Valentine's Day yourself. What's with the constant? Oh, sorry, I already read that. Raj. Yeah, that was Raj. Man, I can't believe Timothy was there. Maybe I should have traveled with him more, but I've just sent him home. He's so passionate about his culinary career. He is. He's trying to get all the kids on board. Well, that was fun. I actually think that's really cool. I didn't realize that they would have your own Sims show up to represent the careers if they're in that career. That's actually really, really cool. All right. We are home from school, and I think what we're going to do, I think what Willow will have done is she will have spent sort of the day, now that she's told the kids, and keep in mind, like a day in Sims is like probably a much longer period of time in real life. But I think we're going to pack up a few of our items. Some of the more like personal items for sure we'll grab. We did, wedding photos. I guess we may as well put those in our inventory. I don't know what we'll do with those. Oh my gosh, sorry. It's like lag city. There we go. Maybe we can grab this. What else do we have that we would want to grab? Let's grab our hot pot. And I guess maybe we'll just grab our thermostat. Why not? Oops, did I delete it? That's not what I meant to do. And then if we go upstairs, what do we need to grab from up here? I don't think we need any of this stuff. Maybe I'll grab the potty. I'm going to grab this stuff. It's Timothy's, but we'll have to make sure that we find a way to get it to him. I'm going to take some of the kids' stuff as well, because we don't really have any kids' stuff, and Blossom will age up. I didn't put any kids' stuff in the new place. I'm going to grab some of the pictures and stuff as well. And actually, I'm going to grab the clothes because I don't think I put a lot of that stuff down. Ashton doesn't really need, I said I was going to take his guitar, I think. I'll take his camera, and this is a painting he made as a child. Okay. So what we're going to do, it's been good. The waves have been your Valentine. Nice. That sounds cool. You don't want to be seen talking to your dad at school for too long. Keep the combo short. True. Good point, Flood. You have a mod that makes it so you can pay for an automatic thermostat, and I love it. Oh, that's really cool. I just want my Sims to be comfy. Me too. Honestly, those little things, even though it's like, oh, it's an extra expense for my Sims, but it just like, it adds that little bit more of like a little bit more immersion into the game, a little bit more realism. And I don't know, for me, that makes the experience just that much better. Okay, I think that's good. So what we're going to do is, I think Willow would be like, okay, kids, like, you'll notice that I've packed a few things up. Like, grab some things from your room that are really, really, like, important to you. And we're going to go, like, we're actually moving. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? What a horrible, like, the kids kind of got sprung on them that their parents are separating as soon as Timothy moved out. And now Willow's like, yeah, we're moving. Sorry, did I not mention we're moving into the city? I know we've lived in this suburb like your whole life other than our little stint in Japan. But yeah, we're getting a new home. So let's move out the household and go to San Myshuno. Now, what I did, and unfortunately, because our father passed away, he's not going to be there anymore. But I actually moved Willow's dad into the penthouse so that we could move our family in with him, because it will be like he found this place and he got it all set up for Willow because he said he was going to help her out and he was going to take care of her. So he's actually left this to her. So she would tell the kids, your grandpa left us a new place to live. We have to sell the house. It's part of like the settlement between your father and I. But like, don't worry, we have a new place to live and you don't need to bring any of your stuff. So just like grab whatever you can fit in your bags. Let's pack the car and we're moving to the city. So that's what's happening right now. The way I had planned it is that her dad would already be here and we would just move in. But since he's not here, I'm going to free real estate it. Because he was living here at the time, it's possible that that his tombstone will be in the apartment. I'm not really sure, though. We'll see. So much change. You have a funny story from a hike the other day. Oh my gosh, share the story. I want to hear it. So, but yeah, that is a lot of change. It's very true. But that's basically how I had planned it. Because he passed away a little early, it's kind of like maybe he left it to her now. Aw, that's sweet, even though he was a criminal. Yes, our father was a criminal. This was like, I think, some kind of a warehouse space. So maybe, I don't know. Who knows how he was using this? I think he would have already had the space, but he has made sure to set it up really nice for the family. And he's tried to make sure that, you know, it's furnished the way that they would need. Maybe he got some of his contractors working on the space. And I know that we built this on stream, but I am going to give like a quick tour because for anyone that's watching this on YouTube, you won't have seen. So we are going to be living in a penthouse now. Now, I remember that I said I was going to furnish this bathroom off camera and I never did. So this is going to be a bathroom. We go right here. This is Baby Blossom's nursery. So this is the room she's going to be growing up in. It's the smallest room. But I think it's still like quite a nice room for her. And sorry, there's definitely glitches when we walk around the apartment in this view. Oh my gosh. This is Mabel's room. She does have, those are doors actually. So they lead out onto the balcony, which is kind of cool that she has that access. And then Ashton's room, he's got the same thing in here. So he's got a pretty cool room. And I think it's set up for him it's like a very mature room. He does have an ensuite here. Mabel actually has an ensuite too. I forgot to show you, but maybe we won't walk through it. And then he has balcony access as well. Then here we've got a sunken-in kitchen area, and you actually can see up into the roof, which is kind of cool. And then we've got a living room, and we've got like a green room over there. And then over here is where Willow has her suite. So she has her office. She has her own private balcony, and she's got this really nice sleeping area. And then she's got an ensuite as well. Nursery is so cute. It is. It is. I love her little nursery. I think it's nice too because the rest of the place is like, I think it's like decorated very tastefully, I guess. But I like that the kids' rooms have a lot of personality. So even though the rest of the house is like kind of very formal, I guess, their rooms are definitely more fun. Then here we've got Cadence's room. Oh, sorry, this is Courtney's room. I believe it's Courtney. No, Cadence. I can't remember which one. We'll figure it out shortly. But yeah, they are going to be sharing this bathroom. So it's like a Jack and Jill bathroom. And then this is the other twins' room, which is a lot more funkily decorated. So they're each going to have their own room now, which is nice. They no longer have to share. And then, yeah, you can kind of see here from the top down that both their room is up here. We've got lots of space. We've got an extra balcony up here that we can figure out what to do with. And then down here, we have our whole living space. Willow's got her suite and her own private balcony over here next to the sort of like greenhouse area off the living room. And then the other kids' rooms are at this end. And these two each have their own bathrooms. Blossom is the only one that doesn't, but she's still got a pretty good room. So I was on the hike the other day and I went on this big bridge and I had to take a wee. So I decided to go off the bridge because it made sense. Yeah, that makes sense. And of course, while I'm going, there's a path under the bridge and a group of older ladies just start walking by. Oh no, that's so awkward. I definitely have taken, my little bathroom excursions when I've been hiking as well. So I know it's very important to pick a good spot where no one will find you. Yeah, so much personality in each bedroom. It's true. All right, so I think Willow would say like, oh, she's off to go cry it out in her own bed. I think Willow would say, all right, kids, like, fair enough that she wants to cry it out. I'll let her go do that. But I think she'd be like, okay, kids, like, Grandpa set this all up for us and he's assigned each of you a room. So you can go find your rooms and see if you like them and set yourselves up. And I'm just going to be like over here. And she's going to go cry in her room. All right. The only one I'm unsure of is if Mabel is going to be able to access her bed okay. I'm not really too sure. Let's try to do a little bit of painting and see if that works. Maybe you can come like play with your telephone. And then I'm going to have the teens come up. So yes, this is Courtney's room. Okay. So Courtney can claim her bed and maybe she can cry it out in there. And then Cadence can come over here and claim her bed. There we go. And then go to the bathroom. There we go. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So a little bittersweet. This is definitely really generous that our father put this place together for us. But of course, we are really being reminded of his memory because he's just passed away like over the weekend. So it's kind of sad that he didn't get the opportunity to see us living here or to show it to us himself. But sometimes it's like, I guess, how things roll. I didn't expect anyone. Then all of a sudden, a group of 8 ladies come walking by. Oh. Well, it always sucks when you have to like stop midstream. But I feel like it's a little bit less conspicuous when you're a guy, whereas when you're like squatting, it's a little bit more obvious what's going on. It's a little bit harder to hide. The road trip you're getting ready for, the whole family is good at peeing on the side of the road as needed. I'm not capable of this. I've not developed this skill. We're unsure of how many rest stops there will be. It's definitely a skill that I have myself. But if you don't have it, they sell these things at, do you have a MEC, like a mountain equipment co-op in the States? Or is that a Canadian store? Because MEC actually sells this really handy, it's for vagina havers, but because when we pee, it gets kind of messy, but it's actually like a funnel and it starts as a funnel. So you can pee. It's the shape of you. So you can pee into it. And then the hose, you can just like put it in a water bottle, like an empty water bottle or something. Anyways, it's so that you can like pee in the car or something. So if you don't already have one of those, I would encourage you to look into it before you leave. I don't know that store, but I bet places like REI are similar. Probably. It's like, I think it's called a female, like, it's called like a female penis or something. And like, it sounds like, oh, that sounds like it's something dirty, but it's not. It's actually like a really handy tool. My friend used it because she has a really hard time holding her bladder. And she was traveling down south and they would be on these long bus rides. and they didn't have like, they just used school buses to get from place to place around there. So there's no like bathroom. There's no way to go to the bathroom. So she just wore a dress and she was able to like relieve herself under her dress on the bus. So if you're not comfortable, but I mean, you're still like peeing around other people, but it might be a different experience. Or it's also easier because then you can like go into the woods a little bit more and have a bit more privacy and you don't have to squat. I've heard of this. I don't know. I need a toilet. I'm so flexible about so many things, but there's a mental block and I do not have faith I can overcome. That's fair. That's fair. The problem is you were midstream and couldn't stop, so you had to stand there. Oh no. All of this is a full-on nightmare. I don't know. I've peed in some weird places, so. Omega, I came into a weird conversation. Hello, Omega. Our mod from the gods is here. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're talking about like how maybe Flood could potentially find ways to relieve herself on a road trip. It is a challenging conversation, but it's an important one. Welcome to whatever the heck this is. Omega, allow me to give you an update. So you will see that we are in our new gorgeous penthouse. We've officially moved in. A little bit sad. So we split our assets with Timothy, and our father has actually passed away. No worries, Omega. You're always just on time whenever you arrive. Our father actually passed away, but right before he passed away, he bought this penthouse and got it all set up for us and our kids. So he's customized each bedroom. I mean, we did it, but just pretend. He's customized each bedroom and kind of decorated it with each of his grandkids in mind. And he's left this whole place fully furnished for us, which is really, really sweet of him. So all of the kids, everyone's sad because he literally just passed away. But everyone's kind of like exploring the new house, seeing what they make of it, getting to know their bedroom, setting them up, getting comfortable in them. And yeah, that's where we're at so far. So just happy to see ya. Yeah. Did make a funny joke. They said you're one of those statues. Oh, yeah. The fountain statues. Oh my gosh, you and statues have a funny relationship, Shrimp. Love the penthouse. It's really nice, isn't it? It actually looks gorgeous that it's snowing. Like, okay, ignore the stinky fridge, but like, oh, you can't really see out, can you? I think this is covered in snow. But out the other windows, the snow looks so pretty from the windows. Oh my gosh. I miss living high up. I don't like being close to the ground. I did always like being high up, for sure. You're glad they could make light of the situation. I don't think it's like really that unexpected when you're hiking or anything to see something like that too. Like, I think to be fair, you're not, when you're camping or hiking, you'll definitely see like people, you know, having to take care of business when they're out and about. Now, let me guess, we don't have a potty, do we? Of course I didn't get a potty. All right, let's do that. Wait, what is going on? Why do we have all our stuff? Oh, no, we only have a few things. Never mind. This is fine. This is normal. I'll put that homework out. I think we did grab the potty. I think I kind of knew I hadn't put a potty in. Are there more? Yeah, nice. We'll put one in here. And let's just put one upstairs. One potty. Where did it go? There it is. Just so that we have it. We'll get rid of it as soon as she ages up. And then is there anything here that I should put in the kids' rooms? I think there were some posters. So this was a poster that she stole. So let's just like tuck it in here. I think she would actually give it to her sister. I think she stole it maybe for her sister. Chess team flag. Oh my gosh, this is cool. Let's put this in Ashton's room. More potty talk. Yeah, it's on theme, right? On theme for today. Yeah, let's put his chess chess team flag up. We've got this statue. I'll put it there. Maybe we can put this guy. And would Mabel have him in her room? Maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll put him there instead of these flowers. These flowers can like go there maybe. There we go. And are there blocks in the toddler room? No blocks. Okay, let's put some blocks down. I'll put this in the kitchen. I'm gonna keep the wedding photos in our inventory. We'll put the thermostat up somewhere. Maybe in here. There we go. I think this was like in the girls' room. So maybe we can put this in their bathroom. They have space for it. They don't really actually. Maybe I'll put this in her room. And then I'll give the other stuff. Put that in this room. It kind of suits it a bit better. Maybe we can put this like up here for now. Put a couple of playthings up here in case the toddler comes upstairs so she has stuff to do. Okay, that's good. But we do also have to get a toddler bed. This is, I believe, a crib. Freya. Let's look up Freya. That's crazy was another statue reference. Yeah, you and statues. When you stay in Toronto, you stay in a high-rise hotel. It's so fun looking down on the city. The people are like little ants in a colony. That's really cool. Maybe I'll just bring a toddler potty for the car. We'll have a toddler with us, but I'm like, no, this is for me. I mean, you know what? Do what you gotta do. If that would work, if it's like having to sit down on something, I feel like it would be worse because it's like more conspicuous. But if you feel like that would like trick your brain, then definitely do it. How should we position? Maybe I'll put it actually against the wall here. I kind of like this for the toddler bed. This placement. I'll put the nightlight there. So hopefully we don't have any issues with her having nightmares or anything. So it'll be right there. All right, do another quick save. You're probably 50 feet above them since it was a super tall bridge. Oh my gosh, that's even worse. Oh, I see. That's awkward. Somebody needs to potty train this toddler. By somebody, it should probably be Willow because she's the mom. So let's go put her on the potty. And then, Ashton, did you not finish your food? No, he didn't. Go eat your steak tartare. That sounds absolutely divine, to be honest. You can come get yourself some food. Why do I feel like we're not doing this potty training? Okay, no, she's doing it. Okay. You need to go to bed. Oh, apparently everyone needs to check on the toddler. The kids need to mind their own business. Their mom can take care of it. You go to sleep. You need to eat something. Uh-oh, she can't get to her bed. All right. Let's figure out why that is. Go here. She does, I know, have like the tightest room, I think. So I'm not really surprised. Uh-oh. We've got a cranky toddler. Is Willow gonna have patience? Oh yeah, she does have patience. Okay, good. I know things are tough right now. Oh, these two are eating together. That's cute. Ashton, tidy up. And then can he start like applying for scholarships? Scholarships. Let's do 4. Oh, can he not? Can she not go up the stairs? Hey, neighbor, I'm bored. Wait, we're not neighbors. How? Sydney, what? How is she our neighbor? Is she pregnant again? I think our sister's pregnant again. It does. That looks like a pregnancy belly. But she lives in another world. What's she doing here? Interesting. I guess one good thing about the distance is they couldn't super see what was going on. Oh, so cute. Look, she's using her yoga mat in her room. Oh, I thought Maple would like the yoga. Oh, nice. That's so cute. Oh, I'm glad she's using it. Nice, nice. I'm going to start auto lighting just the bedrooms. I do like my Sims to be able to sleep in the dark because I know how upset I get when I have light in my room. Yeah, you can like wellness. That will probably be helpful right now with everything else going on. Who got her pregnant? Oh, good question. I mean, hopefully her husband, but you never know. Spouse Andy Park, current children 2. She is pregnant. Partner Andy Park. Okay, I think she's pregnant with her husband. Okay, well, they definitely don't have room for a 3rd child in their house. They have a very tiny house. I didn't give them a big house at all. Can she not come upstairs? Is that the problem? Oh, no, the stairs work. Okay, I'm not really sure what she can't get to. I don't remember what I said, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of a little bit distracted by the fact that our sister's pregnant again. Distance of Willow's sister, I think. She isn't actually a neighbor and lives in a different world. Yeah, see, I don't think that they're neighbors. Okay, she can't, this clothing pile is not enabling her to get by. So maybe I'll put it here. I think she'll still be able to get by here. Can she get here now? It still could be tight, but let's try it. Go here. I feel like I did a funny thing with the rug. Can you sleep now? Does she not want to, or can she not? Auto lights this room. What if I reset the bed? Can you sleep? She's not saying she can't get to it. Can you go here? Can you go here? Okay. Fair enough. We did squeeze a lot into this room. Can we actually make the bookshelf smaller? I mean, this bookshelf definitely is quite big. Whoa, what did I just do? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's make that bookshelf smaller. Bring the TV to the ground. It can kind of be like that. And I'll just move the workout stuff to here. Okay, let's try now. Panther Girl, I can't wait to see it. That's so cool. Oh, nice. He did it. She did it. Okay, she's in bed. Good, good, good. Nice, nice, nice. All right. I'm glad that that got sorted. Let's see next if Mabel can get into her bed because that's the other one that's like possibly a little bit tight. It's weird that the game keeps picking played Sims for NPC type thing. This in the careers day was just another. Seems atypical. It does seem a little bit strange. I do find that really interesting. Okay, good. She can get into her bed. See, she has no issues even though we placed so much stuff like right under her bed and everything. Oh, and you can come sleep as well. Actually, can Willow put you to bed? Read her to sleep. You should be fine getting to your room. Maybe you can use the toilet first. And then let's auto lights this room as well. And Ashton, you're in a pretty good mood, but I think you may as well just go to sleep as well. Go to sleep. Put your guitar back here. Sister didn't put it back. Okay. I'm really excited to see your restaurant, Panther Girl. Okay, let's put Baby Blossom to bed in her new room, which is super cute. I really like this room. We're reading her to bed, which is good. So I'm glad that's not glitched. I don't know why. Sometimes I have a bit of an issue with reading toddlers to bed. Even if I know like everything should be accessible, they still don't like to do it. And that was the case in Willow's room. But I think the last bed there was like a glitch or something because we couldn't even put her to bed in it. All right. So she's asleep. Willow's in a pretty good mood. So why don't we come box a little bit? I'm more curious to see if this will work. I'm not sure if it will. But everybody else is in bed in their new rooms. Their cozy new rooms, which is great. Everyone seems like, yeah, their spaces really, I think, suit their personality, which is nice. Ashton's got this like perfect room, obviously, because he's perfect. I love Blossom so much. I know, she's so adorable. Oh, our sister's just hanging out in the bathroom. She's got a pretty nice room too, I think. And her room, I think she's got one of the best windows. Even though she's probably got the second smallest room, I still think it's like a really cool space. And nice, she's able to use that. We should probably actually do homework. What class do we have first tomorrow? Cultural milestones and movements. Do homework for cultural milestones. All right. I'm going to get Willow to do her homework. She might have to pull a bit of a late night because I don't think she has like any homework done. You have occasional toddler bed glitches too. Yeah, for whatever reason, I find like the CC beds actually function better for this stuff. I'm not really sure why though. Because I do find like the toddler bed situation a little iffy. Willow, don't come do your homework in your son's room while he's sleeping. I know we all love Ashton, but this is a little weird. It's just a little bit strange. Okay, well, I guess maybe she just wants her son's company because, you know, Willow really hasn't been alone. Like, since she was of dating age, which apparently is never according to Timothy, but since she was, like, dating so young, she was with Andy, and then she almost immediately after moved on to Timothy, so she's really never been alone. This is, like, her first time being on her own. So I could see maybe she just wants to be in her kid's room to have somebody around, maybe. Yeah, she's still thinking about how heartbreaking the divorce is and everything. Willow's ovulating already? They pick the weirdest places to do homework. I know. We can definitely say, though, that it's like part of the story, maybe. It is weird, though. What was I going to do also? We should also finalize our divorce. Actually, maybe we'll do that next time. We've settled the estate. We've sold our home, split assets, and moved out. So now the only thing that's left to do is to finalize the divorce. But I think we will do that next time. I'm going to take a quick look at the calendar as well. So it's Winterfest. So I don't know if the kids will be going to school, but Ashton's birthday, I believe, is the one coming up on Friday. Yeah. Both Ashton and Willow are actually celebrating their birthday on Friday. So Willow will become an adult and Ashton will become a young adult. So that's going to come up soon. And we also have another birthday. Blossom is already aging up into a child on the weekend. So next part, I think we will play through finalizing the divorce and getting settled in the new home. We also will be celebrating Willow's birthday and Ashton's birthday. So officially, Willow will be transitioning to her next life stage. So we can double check and make sure that we're on track with our goals for her for Crybaby Whims. And we'll probably be trying to make sure that we get Blossom well set up for aging into a child soon, because I think it would be helpful to have her do some skilling so that she's kind of really set up for success as she takes over this gen. And maybe Ashton can help her out with that. Maybe he would want to mentor her a little bit. Oh, we're not feeling well. Okay, I think we're going to go to bed. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end off this part. So thank you so much for joining me for part 15. Cool, sounds like a plan. Lorraine, I'm so glad you stuck around to the end. But yeah, that's where we're going to end this part today. So for anyone who's on YouTube, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to be notified the next time we post part for this story. And for everybody else, I will hop into chat mode so that we can see if we have any friends whose streams we can join right now.